My people, how not deals everywhere they potpourri. Alright, now don't come again with another case of snatching of husband from friend to friend. The one where they snatch her husband from her hand, carry case come court. Sake of say she open up herself to her friend and she use and collect her husband for her hand. Can't even still get marry the man self. Now she won't make judge compel her friend to pay 10 million for damages and wahala wey e don cause am for her life. Make we sit down and see as this case could go for inside court with Judge Kpako.
All arise for the presiding Judge Kpako.
Right, you may have your seat. So Vincent,
Your Honor.
what's the next case beforehand?
Your Honor, all parties in the matter have taken their oaths. The case before us is the case number 013.
Okay.
Mrs. Vera and Mrs. Benita.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, the case before us is that of two friends that have been torn apart by misunderstanding. The plaintiff, Miss Vera Coker, is suing that for 10 million naira because of psychological and health damages she suffered from her friend Benita George. This is the case before us, so we will find out what actually happened between these two friends. Now, Vera Coker, you brought your friend Benita to court that you have suffered both psychological, traumatic damages from her. And what still? She has even damaged your marriage and taken your man over. Am I correct? So, what happened? What happened with your relationship, and where did you meet? Did you become friends? So let's start with the first one. What happened?
Your Honor, with all due respect, I must clarify that this lady here, Miss Benita, is no longer my friend. She is the meaning of the English word called the devil.
You're the one that is the devil.
Your Honor, I thought she was a friend. And I told her everything about my marriage. I never knew her intention was to snatch my husband.
Okay. How did you people meet?
Actually, we attended the same high school and we have kept in touch ever since.
So what made your relationship become so sour?
2 years ago, Benita invited me to her brother's birthday party. There at the party, she introduced Larry George to me as her brother's friend. And she never mentioned anything like he was her boyfriend or any romantically involved relationship with him. And Larry and I kicked it off from there. We exchanged our numbers. We started chatting and texting on the phone. All quite long, we started going on dates. And the relationship got so serious. And he proposed to me. We got married. I was always telling Benita about my relationship with Larry because she always asked, and since she was curious, I tell her everything that was going on between the both of us. I thought she was excited, but I never knew she wasn't. Your Honor, I told her everything because I took her like my own sister. This is why I was so open to her. But it wasn't like that from my own end. Even when Larry got promoted at his bank branch, I told her about it. And she was happy. I thought the happiness was genuine. But she's so corny, you will never know. She's a snake, a green snake at that, under the green grass. She's a dangerous person.
All I can do so far is this. Now, she invited you for a birthday party. There, you met, she introduced you to Larry, and both of you kicked it off. You got into a relationship which led to marriage. And she never told you that she had a relationship, or he was even her boyfriend. She even went as far as being your bridesmaid at your wedding. What I see here is as if there is something you are benefiting. That is why both of you are still together. And you still said she was the cause of your breakup in marriage, right? Okay, go ahead with your testimony.
Your Honor, I remember that after I told Benita about Larry's promotion at the bank, she called me the next day that I have to be on guard against women that will want to snatch my husband from me since he's not a big man. She said she has some advice for me.
When was this?
It was January this year, Your Honor.
So what could this advice be?
That I have to start checking my husband's phone to see who is messaging him. And she convinced me, and I foolishly took her advice, and I started checking Larry's phone. Not until one day I saw a WhatsApp chat on Larry's phone of him and a lady. This lady sent nude videos and pictures to him on WhatsApp. And I confronted Larry with it. Larry denied. He denied the pictures and the videos. I got so pissed. That night I couldn't sleep because I couldn't imagine that Larry would be cheating on me. The next morning when he was preparing for work, I prepared breakfast for him. But instead of me to serve him, I started quarreling with him over the pictures. And he got angry, he didn't eat the food, and he hurriedly went to work. And that was the beginning of my marriage failing.
Okay. Are you alleging that Benita here was the one that planted those chat and pictures on your husband's phone?
No, Your Honor. Your Honor, it wasn't Benita that chatted with Larry. It wasn't her pictures or her nudes. But she planted the chat. She planted it herself. When I confronted her at her house, she told me, she reviewed everything. She told me how she has been meaning to scatter my marriage and how she had successfully scattered it. She told me that there was a day she went to visit Larry at his place of work. And during that discussion, she asked him for his phone, that she needed to make an urgent call. And Larry gave her his phone. She stepped away from him with the phone. And that was the time she planted this other number that chatted Larry on the phone. And it was that same number that sent, she did it in a way that, Your Honor, Benita, she did it in a way that you will believe Larry actually chatted with this said woman.
Now, hold on. What you are saying is that Benita confessed to you being responsible for these videos and pictures in Larry's phone. But why would she do that?
She's lying, Your Honor. That's not true. Vera, why are you lying? When did you come to my house? Or when did I tell you all these things?
You are the liar, Benita. I remember when I came to your house, you were happy telling me how you are successfully taking my husband from me. Your Honor, she's telling lies. When I got to her house to confront her about this whole issue, she was happy telling me how she successfully destroyed my marriage. I remember the day I found new pictures on Larry's phone. She called me that same day that I had to check Larry's phone, that she got an information that Larry took a certain lady out for lunch that day. And it was that same day I found those things, immediately after our call, when Larry got back from work.
Okay. You said earlier that she was visiting your husband in the office.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Benita, is it true that you visited Larry in the office while Vera and Larry were still married?
Your Honor,
Look. When you give me such it tells me that you are about to cook up another lie. So just go straight. Yes or no? You visited him in the office or no?
yes, Your Honor.
How many times?
Like 1 or 2 times.
Why?
Your Honor, I was just passing by, so I just thought to say hello.
Hey, Your Honor, Larry's place of work is at VI, while hers is at Onipanu on the mainland. How would you have gone to say hello, husband snatcher?
Your Honor, my boss sent me on an official assignment on the island. So since I was in the neighborhood, I just went to greet him.
All right. Madam Greta, you left your official assignment to be greeting other people's husband in the office, right? And I believe also like that, you didn't say anything wrong with it. Am I correct?
Your Honor, I'm not the cause of her marriage breakup. She caused it herself.
You are the one. You are a deceiver, a manipulator, husband snatcher.
Well, the only thing I will say is this. People should really be careful in people you call your friends or very close friends and you disclose things to. Because there are times they are worse than a green snake under a green grass. Well, Ms. Vera, do you have any material evidence in regards to Benita confessing that she planted the nude pictures, the videos on Larry's phone?
No, Your Honor.
But why? No recording during the conversation you had?
No, Your Honor. I was too angry to even think of recording our conversation.
Now, you see, the use of the phone, the use of your phone, is not just mere calling. You can secretly record some conversation because we're in the 21st century. It has gone beyond taking selfies. See, if you had that recording of Benita's confession, it would have been a material fact to further substantiate your claim that she is responsible for the breakup of your marriage and those pictures. Well, do you have any other thing to say?
Yes, Your Honor. Benita did not just stop at sending nude pictures and videos to my husband. She also set me up. There was a day Larry came back from work and demanded to go through my phone. I was shocked because he said I was having affairs with with other men, which is not true. I was well brought up by my parents, and where I come from, extramarital relationship is a taboo. I didn't even contemplate doing it, even though Larry was cheating on me. Benita even advised me to start having affairs with other men, to strike back. But I didn't take that advice. So I willingly gave my phone to my husband, only for him to discover a WhatsApp conversation of me and another man. Not just conversations, with videos, nude videos and pictures, Your Honor. And when he confronted me about it, of course I denied, because I didn't know where those conversations, the videos and those things came from. I didn't know they were on my WhatsApp. Larry did not believe me. He got so mad and started beating me, Your Honor. He threw my things out. I was embarrassed in front of our neighbors. Nobody believed me. I had to leave the house that day. That evening, I had to go to my sister's place because Larry became so furious.
Now, hold on. If you never had any relationship with a said man, but how did his video and chat get on your phone?
Your Honor, it was done by Benita. That same day I went to her house to confront her, she told me.
Your Honor, I did not reveal anything to her. She's lying.
A few months after Larry and I got separated, I started hearing rumors that Benita was dating my Larry. How could that be possible? I had to put 2 and 2 together because I was confused. This was my closest friend. She was close to me like a sister. How could she start dating my husband after knowing everything that was going on in our relationship? For that reason, I had to go to her house to confront her. That was when she reviewed everything. The day Larry saw those chats on my phone, Benita was at my house. She used my phone because I can remember vividly, and she even said it with her own mouth. She said she had to make an important call, same excuse she used while she planted Larry's own at his place of work. And while we were talking, I gave her my phone, and she stepped away. It was that moment she planted this chat of another man on my WhatsApp. Your Honor, she's so evil. She's a devil.
Wow. Can this be true?
Your Honor, that is what she did. When she was recounting her ordeal, my mind went blank. I went crazy. I was even admitted at the hospital for some weeks.
Now, this is a lot that I've heard from you, Vera. But it would have been better if you have evidence, to further substantiate this worthy allegation of yours. All right. At this point in time, let me hear from Benita. Benita, is it true that you plotted to snatch Vera's husband, Larry George, and you succeeded?
Your Honor, that's not true. In fact, she's the one that stole Larry from me. When I introduced her to Larry at the party, I never asked her to start dating him.
But you didn't say Larry was your boyfriend. In fact, you were dating Shego at that time.
So, because I did not say Larry was my boyfriend, that is why you jumped and took him, right? I saw the way you were shaking your body at the party all over him. You couldn't just wait. And in fact, for your information, Shego is just my friend. Larry is my love. But as a hawk that you are, you jumped and you snatched him away from me.
Benita, you are evil. Anyone that has you as a friend does not need an enemy. You came to me like a friend, but I took you close like a sister. Yet you took my husband from me. Husband snatcher. It will never be well with you. It will never be well with you. It will never be well with you. Please.
Order! Will you stop that? What's wrong with both of you ladies? Have you forgotten where you are? You are inside a court, not just any other court. Inside court, with me, myself, and I, Judge Kpako. What is wrong with you? And Benita, did you advise Vera to keep checking Lanre's phone?
Your Honor, that's not true. Why will I give her such advice? She's the one that came running to me. She told me that she found some nude pictures and videos on Lanre's phone. She was crying that her marriage is about to collapse. I told her to take things easy. I also asked her if she has caught Lanre with any other woman before. She said she hasn't. I advised her that she should relax, that there might be a mistake somewhere. But she refused. She didn't take my advice. She said she was going to cheat back so that Lanre would feel the pain of what he did to her.
But she accused you of planting nude pictures and videos on both her phone and that of Lanre. Is that true?
That's not true, Your Honor. She's just desperate and frustrated. She's looking for who to put the blame on. Your Honor, I was her chief bridesmaid at her wedding. I did everything for the success of that marriage. So how would I even plant those pictures and videos on her phone? How? Your Honor, she's just looking for who to blame for this, for whatever is happening to her.
I planted them myself.
Please.
You said she stole Lanre from you, but did you at any point in time let her know that you were hurting?
No, Your Honor.
So why?
Your Honor, I forgave her and, I wished her well. I'm a kind of person that forgives easily. And I believe I don't fight over a man. I cannot be fighting over a man. I believe that if something is mine, then it will be mine. And you can see now, Lanre is mine.
So she didn't know that all this while that she was hurting you when she was dating Lanre?
No, Your Honor. I saw the way they were at, the party, how close they were at the party, and I just, overlooked it.
Really, there is something about this case. I've heard so much from Vera. I've heard so much from you, Benita, but there's a missing link. There is something that I'm trying to piece up here to make this case more interesting as I want it to be. From the WhatsApp chats to the nude videos to the pictures flying here and there in Ms. Vera's phone and that of her former husband, Lanre. Well, we don't know how they came by their phones, though Vera have alleged that Benita was responsible for all this, sending the X-rated material. Now, I need to find out from Lanre his own side of the story. Sorry, Vincent.
Your Honor.
Is Lanre in court?
Yes, Your Honor. He's in court.
Is he on oath?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Call him. Let's find out his own side of the story.
Mr. Lanre. Mr. Lanre.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please come to the door.
Yeah, dude, please. Come, stand close to your current wife, Benita. You have heard what your current wife had said, and also what your ex-wife has been saying. Now, what is your own testimony concerning both women?
Your Honor, my head nearly burst listening to all the testimonies. It's a lie. My God. No wonder. Your Honor, fear women, oh. Fear women. Ah! Papa God, I thank you. I thank you. Hi.
Mr. Larry, just have a grip of yourself so that I'll be able to take your testimony. Are you calm now?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm fine.
Now go ahead with your testimony.
Your Honor, sitting down there, listening to Vera, my wife, saying everything. It was just like a movie, watching movie from the beginning till the end. Now everything is now making sense. Now, the sudden change of my wife, Vera, and all the misunderstanding and everything. Now I'm now beginning to unravel this puzzle. And the nude pictures and everything. So.
Now hold on. You said my wife.
Yes, Your Honor.
I see two women here that are related. So which of them are you saying here?
Actually, Your Honor, Vera is my legally wedded wife.
Are you saying that Vera is your wife and not Benita?
Your Honor, Vera is still my wife. And we are not divorced. We only got separated because of the misunderstanding. The misunderstanding orchestrated by this Benita. We're not divorced.
Continue. I'm listening to you because I'm taking your testimony.
Okay, Your Honor. Before we started having this issue.
So let's go straight to the crux of the matter, the aspect of the flying videos, pictures here.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, you see, as I was listening to Vera, everything started making sense and coming in place. I now realize that the sudden change of my wife's behavior was no other person that planned everything than Benita. You know, before my wife and I started having this misunderstanding, Benita came to my office to seek for my counsel in a business that she said she wanted to invest her money in, which happened to be crypto trading. And because I have experience in that field, I said, okay, I gave her some few advice on how to go about it. While we were discussing, I remember vividly, she told me that she wanted to make a very important call, that I should lend her my phone because she was having a flat battery.
You mean she requested for your phone in your office?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you gave it to her?
I gave it to her, not suspecting anything.
That's amazing. Continue, Mr. Lanry.
And after that day, I noticed my wife started asking me some funny questions. And that was how we started having issues. So, on this misunderstanding, Benita started calling me frequently, checking up on me, because I wasn't having any suspicious thoughts about her. I just opened up. Sometimes I tell her the misunderstanding we used to have at home, and then she will sympathize with me and then try to encourage me. Later, she started telling me about Vera's plan, what she intends to do to me. That Vera was trying to start dating other men just to get back at me. I was mad. Though I thanked her because of her concern. And I also told her that whatever Vera was planning, that she should keep on telling me.
Now, obviously, how she got to know issues that are going on in your marriage was from Vera, and obviously from yourself.
Yes, Your Honor. So one day, Benita called me. I was in the office. And she called me that Vera has started dating one strange man. That they have started chatting. That I should rush home and go through her phone. I was mad. I was furious. Then I just dashed home, and then getting home, the first thing I did was pick up Vera's phone, and then I opened her WhatsApp messages, and I saw that Vera, my wife, has been chatting with this strange man. The man had even started sending her nude pictures. I was mad. I couldn't control my anger, and I Benita. My God.
Benita. Probably when somebody is being called 3 times, that means something up. But what I will say here and now is this. I'm according you a title, and it will be the world's greatest manipulator. How you took the pictures, the video, and every other thing, and you succeeded in knocking the head of a man and a wife together, it still defies my imagination. But Benita, why? But why did you do that?
Larry, I'm very, very sorry. Please, I didn't mean to come into your marriage. Please, Judge Kpako, please, I'm very, very sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Vera, please forgive me. I'm sorry. You know, when Vera used to tell me about how Larry got promoted at work and how good their marriage is, I became very, very jealous and envious of it. And yeah, yes, you're right, Vera, when you talked about Shegun. I used to date him, but he lost his job, and I just couldn't continue with that relationship anymore. Please, I'm very sorry.
No, but hold on. You even have a boyfriend named Shegun, and all you had to do was you just pushed him out. Why? Because he lost his job. Instead of you to continue and plan with him for your future, but instead, it's other people's husband that you knew how to plan with. So that's why I asked myself again, so, but why? Why did you do that? Well, I must tell you the truth. Vera, you see, it's not all friends that you divulge the secrets of your home or marriage to. You told her about the promotion of your husband. You said every other thing. So what else do you expect? That's the same thing. The same advice that goes for all. So don't think it's everybody that wish you well, especially when you have a succeeding home as this. Always be careful. Vera, this is an advice again. Because of what Benita did, always be careful. The people you hold so dear as friends. Now, Mr. Judge, so I will have to congratulate you now because you have 2 wives to go with. So congratulations, it's not an easy feat.
Your Honor, actually, Benita is not my wife. My rightful wife is Vera. You see, Benita and I were not married. We only did introduction, which we were planning to get married by December. But thank God for today. Thank God that we did not even take that step. Otherwise, what would I have done? And also, I want to use this opportunity to plead with my wife, Vera, that I am very sorry. Please, I want you to find it in your heart to forgive me, Vera. Vera, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, please. Please, I'm sorry, okay?
Benita, I want to say here and now, instead of knocking a husband and a wife's head together, you have somebody who loves you, whose name is Shegun. Why don't you go back to him, mend every crack wall, and see how things will move on together for both of you. And for you, Larry, I want to say you were hasty in your decision. You heard something, you never investigated, Instead, you swung into action. And you almost crashed your marriage. If not for divinity that stepped in. And for you, Vera, I just want to say, not everybody that stands as a close friend, you should divulge everything in your home to. Now, I think at this point in time, I'd like to go on a quick recess and come back for my final judgment.
Court, arise.
Friends now weapon fashioned against some people for their marriages. So I don't blame people when they get friends for marriage. See all the things where her friend manipulate just to get her husband. Husband eye too don't clear and he wants his wife back. But maybe we sit down and look, if the wife go forgive the husband, follow him, or she go still won't collect the 10 million naira from her friend because truly the friend no try. But maybe we sit down and hear waiting judge final talk go be for this matter.
Court, arise.
You may have your seat. Now, before I say my final judgment, during the recess, I asked Vera a question, and I want to repeat that same question again. Vera, do you accept his proposal to be or continue to be his wife?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm willing to continue to be his wife.
Good. That's good. Because it's not easy finding a wife and a husband so pleasant. I just want to use this also as an opportunity to viewers. No matter the turbulence in your marriage, there's nothing as good as communication, agreement, and forgiveness. So I would say congratulations, Mr. Larry and Vera. Now, to the matter at hand. You said you suffered a damage in your marriage, health, and psychological wise to the tune of 10 million naira. This what happened. Do you have any evidence to substantiate that you were admitted in the hospital and you spent a certain amount of money?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Vincent, you can get it from her. Okay, I can see some medical receipt from the hospital and also from the pharmacy where you took your treatment. The sum total here is 573 naira 288. Oh. Is there any other receipt you need to tender?
Actually, Your Honor, those are not all the receipts.
Okay, can I have
I have misplaced some, and there were some drugs I bought, and I wasn't issued receipt for them. The ones I misplaced and those ones I wasn't issued receipt for should not be more than 150,000 naira charges on them.
Well, sorry, since you couldn't tender them for scrutiny by the court as an evidence that you suffered and you were given treatment at a medical, we cannot, this place is not a Jankara market, you understand? So I cannot, the only thing I can do is for this amount. So my judgment is for the sum of 573 573,288 naira. That is the medical, and that is my ruling. So, Benita, you are responsible for this. So, the defendant will pay this to you. Okay, so judgment for the plaintiff for the sum of 573,288 naira. That is a summation for the plaintiff. I rise.
Court, arise.
Wow, my people, this case don't take another dimension. Chai, the guy don't dey beg, and the lady don't finally forgive her husband. I sure say she not expect this thing because now money carry her come court, may they pay am. But this one alone don't sweet her more than the 10 million naira. Me, I don't know for you. Anything where you feel as it be, just write am for the comment section. We go dey read them. But as una they do, make una no forget to subscribe. So we go dey give una ogbonge videos as e dey hot. Subscribe, share, and like. I go see una for the next video. Gracias.
Thanks for watching our videos. I hope you enjoyed them.
And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our videos.
And I beg, make una no forget to turn on the notification button.
And don't forget to follow us on Inside Court with Judge Kpako on all social media handles. Thank you.
Order!